right, we are anticipating the president to appear at the Liberty Ball at some point tonight. And despite the president saying, quote, we are going to have an unbelievable, perhaps record-setting turnout for the inauguration, there were, as we pointed out earlier, plenty of people who were not there, including close to 70 Democrats who decided to forego the festivities. One of those lawmakers is Maryland Congressman Jamie Raskin. Initially, Congressman Raskin assumed he would go just to witness the peaceful transition of power and, quote, set aside my grave concerns about Trump's bizarre provocations. But then he released a statement that read in part, as the hour approaches, I realize I cannot bring myself to go. These are not normal times. I cannot pretend as if they are. I will not attend the inauguration. Joining me here in Washington is Congressman Jamie Raskin from nearby Maryland. Good to have you on set. What was that? What was the change of heart?
Well, I was a state senator in Maryland for 10 years, and I went to Republican Governor Hogan's inauguration, and I felt it was the right thing to do because I felt that his oath meant something. Donald Trump's oath of office means nothing. He has nothing but disdain for the rule of law and the Constitution. He refuses to divest himself of his corporate concerns all over the world that are doing business with foreign governments, continues to collect millions of dollars, presumably from the Trump Hotel, which is renting out space every single night this weekend and through the weeks to foreign governments and foreign embassies.
Assholes like this guy who are destroying our country. And yet he has the nerve to talk about the stain of rule of law. You know, so this guy's Jamie Raskin. He's a Democrat. He's a representative Democrat from Maryland, which is my home state. I'm glad I left that state. It's a hellhole. I wouldn't go back. I won't go back. I got family down there. And they said, oh, come on back. Nope. Me and my son are not coming back down there. The hell with Maryland. I'm glad I left. Now, either this guy's a moron or he's being deceptive. I'm going to go with the latter, saying he's being deceptive, just like most Democrats are anyway. And, you know, he talks about disdain for rule of law, I'm sorry. And this guy wants to do away with the Electoral College. That's true disdain for rule of law. You know, he brings up the Constitution. Most of the policies that Democrats come up with are unconstitutional. You know, they're playing hypocrites. You know, they're using the liberal media to influence the people who watch it. Don't really pay attention to what's really going on. That's where they get all their sources. They won't research anything. This graph that I have up right here is what Obama made in 2015, and you can see in the top right-hand corner what he made in 2011. You know, so he's collecting royalties on his books while the whole time the whole time his presidency was going on. Now, the thing is, like, Trump helped create the show The Apprentice. I never watched it. I don't get into reality shows. But, you know, he helped create that. So they made a big deal. Well, he's going to collect royalties. He's not even going to appear in the show, but he's going to collect. He was set to collect royalties. He said, no, he don't need it. He's going to take $1 a year as president. Okay. He's getting rid of his companies, giving them to his children. It's who they belong to. You know, I don't care if you believe in nepotism or not.